Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down Star Wars The Clone Wars 2D animation by Genndy Tartakovsky, the creator of Samurai Jack, Primal, and Dexter's Laboratory. It's perhaps my favorite Star Wars media, and is genuinely a good chunk of violence, lore, and fun. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Battle of Coruscant, specifically the capture of Chancellor Sheev Palpatine.
Come in.
Supreme Chancellor, we must get you to your shelter immediately.
But the battle is so far off.
Please, Supreme Chancellor, we must follow safety protocol and get you to...
I will not cower in the face of this treacherous attack. What is that sound?
We have to go! Now!
See, it was nothing.
Chancellor!
How dare you barge into my private residence? Who do you think you are?
Chancellor, I don't think...
I'll take care of this.
I am Supreme Chancellor Palpatine of the Galactic Republic, and I will not be bullied by any thug who happens to...
Take him! Stay behind me.
Yes.
Ithorians. Four throats. Quite powerful.
So I've heard.
Chancellor Palpatine, secretly the Darth Lord Sidious, pretends to be a prideful, overconfident, incompetent politician so that he can remain in the open and be captured by separatist forces. Jedi Master Shaak Ti, recovered from the Battle of Hypori, is infinitely more concerned, particularly when she hears the metallic clangs of General Grievous. What Grievous lacks in a retinue, he makes up for in lethality. Once Shaak Ti has seized the Chancellor and retreated, Grievous cuts through a dozen clone troopers and Senate guard in a matter of moments. Grievous, originally named Kiman Jai Shalil, was born as a Kaleesh on the planet of Kali. Kali was invaded by their planetary neighbors, the technologically advanced Yamri of the planet Hook. Grievous climbed up the ranks through martial competence and waged a war of reprisal against the Yamri. He soon became famous for his cunning and brutality, drawing the attention of Darth Sidious and Tyrannus. Grievous's campaign was cut short when the Republican Jedi intervened on behalf of the Yamri, in Grievous's opinion ending a just and righteous war. This made his recruitment by the Sith Lords easy. The Sith Lords offered Grievous command of the droid army and cybernetic enhancements. Count Dooku accelerated these enhancements by sabotaging Grievous's ship, mortally wounding him in a crash. Left with no other option, Grievous accepted the cybernetic gifts, leaving only his head, spine, heart, and lungs as biological. Since taking command, Grievous cut a bloody swath into the Grand Army of the Republic, adeptly using the droid army in feints, ambushes, flank attacks, and overwhelming assaults that bewildered his Jedi opponents. Grievous was not just a skilled commander, though, he was also an expert bladesman. Count Dooku taught General Grievous every standard form of lightsaber combat, and then helped Grievous invent unconventional attacks and defenses, only possible through cybernetic enhancement. Grievous often likes to be in the thick of the battle to prove his prowess. The Senate Guard are an interesting addition to the battle. While only standing for a few moments, they are considered elite warriors and peacekeepers. A majority of their duties are securing the political district of Coruscant, but the Senate Commandos are also an elite strike force of the Republic. They are often tasked with politically and militarily sensitive matters and are viewed as an extension of the Senate's will. You cannot hit where General Grievous is, you must hit where he will be. After a couple misses from Jedi Master Fal Mudama, a male Tals, and Jedi Knight Roron Korob, a male Ithorian, Master Shak Ti, a female Togruta, aims ahead of General Grievous and stuns him with a force push. Master Korob follows up with a blast from his forceful lungs, giving the rescue force enough time to escape down an elevator shaft. Grievous is undeterred and pursues, using his bionic physiology to run down the side of the sidescraper. A clone trooper, equally undeterred, puts a rocket in his face. It is inadvisable to fire a rocket launcher in close quarters, as the backblast, the force of the rocket being launched, can be harmful to those immediately around it. But luckily it seems that most in the elevator just suffer a bit of tinnitus and smoke inhalation.
Hurry, get to the ship! Trooper, call for support!
We're being jammed. We have no communication. We're on our own.
No.
Please deposit 2 Republic credits. Please deposit 2 Republic credits.
Yes, brilliant job. Master Yoda would be.
We have to leave.
And so it ends. A valiant effort, but as you can see, ultimately futile. Now, Jedi, prepare yourself, for you are about to leave this world.
I don't think so.
Excellent work, Master Jedi.
Hurry!
The Jedi strike team makes it to the bottom of the skyscraper, but are confronted by a host of B-2 battle droids and a recovered Grievous. Master Karab blasts them again, driving away the B-2s, but Grievous is able to clamp into the ground and march forward. Finding the quarry a bit more challenging than anticipated, General Grievous calls in IG-100 Magna Guard combat droids. Geonosians and Trade Federation leaders prefer quantity over quality and therefore field hordes of B-1 and B-2 battle droids. By comparison, the International Banking Clan and General Grievous himself knew that quality could turn the tide of battle and liked to deploy specialized units at the exact right time and place. IG-100 combat droids were one such specialized unit and were designed to be the equal of a Jedi in combat, and for two of them to surpass your average Jedi. They were made with resilient components, redundant processors in the head and chest, advanced combat protocols, and wielded electrostaffs, although they were also capable of piloting fighter aircraft and wielding blasters competently. The electrostaff was a powerful melee weapon made of a lightsaber-resistant alloy with electrically charged housings at either end. A single strike could often stun or incapacitate an opponent, while prolonged contact was enough to overwhelm and stop the heart of organic beings. IG-100s were deployed on specialized missions, but were oftentimes the bodyguards of Separatist leaders. That means that if you encounter Magna Guards, you are more than likely near a high-ranking Separatist. The Jedi are overwhelmed by Grievous and the Magna Guards and flee while the remaining clone troopers are killed. A duel on top of a transport reveals what General Grievous already knows. What the Jedi rely on the Force for, droids are able to overwhelm with numbers, complexity, and technology. Crashing the transport forces the Jedi into a fighting retreat into the rail system. As mentioned in previous episodes, Coruscant is the galactic capital at the time and an ecumenopolis, or planet-spanning city. As such, it has complex private and public transport, including high-speed rail. The Jedi have to dodge the Magna Guards and oncoming trains, but are also able to find their pace and eventually use the trains as weapons. Jedi Master Fal Mudama is a Tals, and one of the few of his species to ever be trained in the Force. The Tals hail from only two planets, Alzok 3 and Orto, Plutonia. They are large in stature, furry due to the frigid temperatures of their home planets, and have a small proboscis or snout that they use for communication and eating. Despite the rarity of his species and his difficulty communicating, Master Mudama was known as a well-mannered and tempered Jedi, willing to use his strength to protect others whenever possible. This strength comes in handy because he has to duel the droids, evade trains, and carry the Chancellor while his teammates are almost overwhelmed and killed. Luckily, Master Karab was able to break free from his fight in order to save his brother-in-arms. Although successful in defeating a series of IG-100s, the Jedi are cornered and on the verge of being defeated by General Grievous. Master Shaak Ti is subtle enough to tie Grievous's cape to a departing train, buying them just a little bit more time. Master Karab and Mudama escape into the rail system, trying to get Chancellor Palpatine to safety, while Master Shaak Ti resolves to make a last stand.
I'm not afraid of you. You wouldn't dare harm the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic. Whatever would your masters say?
You are lucky they want you alive.
Chancellor!
Shakti, my dear, you've come to rescue me.
You're tired, Jedi. You won't be needing this. I've got something else for you.
Shakti.
I failed.
Master Shakti engages in a running and retreating battle with the Magna Guards, finding her pace when she seizes one of their electrostaffs for herself. Using this, the Force, and her lightsaber, she is able to cut through a half dozen of them, but they are only replaced moments later. Shakti is on the verge of being overwhelmed when the droids cease their attack and retreat. Master Shakti realizes this can only mean that while she was distracted, Grievous struck. Shakti arrives just in time to find her brothers in arms slain, and Grievous is able to overwhelm her as she is exhausted from the battle with the Magna Guards. Grievous humiliates her by taking her lightsaber and leaving her in a stun net as a messenger to the other Jedi. Master Windu finds them a moment too late and crushes General Grievous's armor around his vital organs, but it's not enough to kill him. General Grievous flees into the battle above, setting up Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Which brings us to the end for now. If you want to support this channel, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, ring the bell for new videos, and comment for the comment gods. Your viewership helps me in the algorithm and is appreciated. Also, go watch Counterpoints 40K and Sci Fi while you're at it. If you want to take your support a bit further, please become a YouTube member or join us at patreon.com/counterpoints. Check out the other videos on the channel, support our sponsors. I'll catch you in the next one for the Republic. Until victory or death.